What's good, guys? Don's Gaming here with Jackins for episode 14 of Community Chat. What's good, Jackie?
Hi, Chris. Hi, guys.
Oh, Jack.
Hello. How are we today, Chris?
Very good. How are you today?
Average.
Oh no, not the average.
I was better up until someone's not fulfilling their job on the community stuff.
So, what are we talking about today?
You know, struggling to pick one person out of 28 people to interview. You know.
So, what are we talking about today?
You just want to move on from that topic, don't you?
So,
You
what are we
just don't
doing
want to
today?
talk about the fact you've not been pulling your weight, have you?
So, what are we
You just
doing
don't want
today?
to talk about it. You just don't want to talk about it.
Can we start? Can we start, please? Please?
Alright, today we've got average show.
Okay.
It's not dead, but it's not bursting with life. Topic 1, we've got a couple of roster changes to announce, mainly for the lower end teams. So Sharp's Agency and Metatorius.
Yep.
Have some roster changes. Topic 2, we're going to be discussing Sharp's Agency, the before and after. We're going to discuss the before roster and then the after roster. And discuss what we think of the teams. That team, and then topic 3, we're going to talk about Metatorius's before and after roster.
Okay.
So topic 1, Chris, I think it's best if you probably describe this because you're at the heart of this, so explain the story of what happened, what's happening down in the lower roster. Well, don't explain the story, obviously. What's happening with the lower teams?
Well, let's just say, scrim's complete. Joey ended up leaving Metatorius, as people would have known, to join Sharp's Agency because Sharp's Agency needed a solo laner. So we started doing trials while Cass was busy with his work, and it got to the point where I was about to do Zero's trial, and Anders sent Cass a message, or Anders said they wanted to speak to Cass, and asked Cass if he wanted to join Metatorius. Cass's reply was that he would only join if I was on the team. So Anders invited me. And at the same point, he invited Joey just to bring him back. So Cass obviously was thinking, where is he going to play? Because he doesn't want to play support. And obviously the only other role that was free was solo. So for Metatorius, Cass went solo. Joey's gone mid, I've gone ADC, and Altair is still the support. And obviously Anders is still the jungler.
Okay.
And for Sharpest Agency, so far they only have Tristan, Acid, and Zero on the team. But Tristan is looking to pick up some of his, or some of Acid's friends. And if one of them doesn't work out, he was thinking of picking back up Omak as ADC.
Now, the question is really, and for me, is if they do pick up Omak, which I want to see happen because of the fact it will just make the team better. You know that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know whether that's your opinion because of the fact that maybe it'll make it harder for you to beat these guys and you don't want to be bottom and stuff like that. You don't want to lose to the team you left, sort of that. But I want them to pick up Omak, but the question is, will that be enough? Because last time he wasn't enough.
Well, what people have stated was that Omak's one true role was ADC, but he's also good at every other role. His main role is ADC, but he can play other roles, which is why they ended up inviting him as solo.
The problem is, though, for me, Chris, is the fact that, yes, his main role is ADC, and yes, that may make him a bit better at the game. But the question is, if his team's losing everywhere else on the map, right, and
He's gonna probably give up.
Yeah, he's gonna give up, because he's got a bad attitude. We all know this. We've always
Like,
seen it in the scrim video. It's
gave up.
it's out there. He has a bad attitude.
He literally gave up during the first game.
It's out there. It's on the scrim video. He does not have the best of attitudes toward the game. Once it starts going downhill, he is not a good person to have in a team. And for me, I can't remember who said it, and I've said it before as well. There's a reason he was almost a pro and not a pro. I feel it's down to his attitude.
You and Cass.
Yeah, I said that.
And maybe Dean.
Right after you guys scrims. I said that right after your scrims.
So it was it was you, Dean, and Cass that said it.
Well,
I mean, all three of you have said it. I'm not saying who said it first. I just mean that has been said by all three of you.
Okay, so those are obviously the roster changes, and so you guys obviously. I feel Metatorius has gotten stronger. I feel it's a lot better roster. I feel Sharpest Agency. This is obviously going to be a downgrade because you and Cass had good synergy in both scrims. I felt you and Cass were the shining points. Like, you was like in the first scrims. I don't feel like I'm not going to say the shining points, but you just didn't do anything wrong.
Mhm.
And then in second scrim, I felt you two really dictated the pace. Well, Cass especially dictated the pace of the game.
Yeah.
But so I feel that's going to hurt the team, obviously. Free agents are as standard guys. I'm just going to let you guys know it's Philip, Omak, Lotad, Dean, and Sam, and the solo lane free agents. Eddie's a jungle free agent. He's a sub for a team. I'm going to put him in the free agents for now, just because he's out there. He can't be picked up. Ray is still in the free agents for mid. with Adam.
The first free agent.
Dancing Clone is a free agent in support, and Harrison is a free agent in EDC. So obviously you can make a team out of this, guys. Come on, please make a team.
If I would, I probably would have put someone else at EDC though.
Good point, but still, Lotad can go ADC.
Yeah, mainly because I would want someone who could show up instead of just
Lotad, Dancing Clone, Ray, Eddie, Philip. Philip on an REO, otherwise I'd put Dean in the roster. If you want a good roster.
Mhm.
Philip's REO is just... Duh. We've seen obviously in your trial video with him. Like, didn't he 1v2?
Yes, I believe he did.
And got both ults and killed them both anyway. Oh, that's amazing. Right, so... Is there anything else you'd like to add to obviously the roster changes? Anything else that you know? Because I'm pretty sure Toxic Jungle. Well, I know Toxic Jungle said the same, and I'm pretty sure, as far as I'm aware, Butterfly Killers has stayed the exact same.
Well,
anything else?
I'm pretty sure Butterfly Killers has stayed the exact same since last episode, but
I'm pretty sure it's still Giaco. Well, yeah, whatever his name is, Giaco, whatever his name, how'd you ever say it? Lucas, Bay, Giannis, and Kristoff. I'm pretty sure that's still their roster.
yeah.
I know Toxic Jungle's roster still Alan, Matt, Ollie, Luke, and me.
Yeah, right now it's just the two bottom teams changing.
Hashtag win a 5v5 team fight when you've got a level 7 Discordia on your team against like level 20s.
Is that the game with Discordia?
That's when Matt queued, Matt was playing Discordia in the jungle, and me and Matt's white fight just went, nah, fuck this. But it was hilarious. It was the best thing ever. It was really funny. But so apart from that, like I said, I don't think there is any more changes.
None. There's none of the changes. Just some free agents and two teams.
Yeah.
Well, technically
so.
one team, just the other team losing members.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's all to talk about for that topic. We'll go straight on to topic 2, actually. So Sharpest Agency, right? What, you were obviously running trials with Philip, Joey, and Zero, right?
Mhm.
So the roster was UADC, cast support, Tristan in the mid, Acid jungle, and either Zero, Joey or Philip in the solo lane. Who do you think he was going to pick up? Who do you think was going to get picked up, in your opinion?
It was either going to be Joey or Philip, in my opinion.
And why's that?
Because both Joey and Philip did really good online. Zero did really good, but the difference is Zero was playing against someone even a new person at solo could probably have beaten. If I remember what from Anders' words exactly, he feels that if Sam had played solo, he would have done better.
But okay, who do you think would have got picked up? Like, obviously Joey did really well in his game. First game, Philip did fine, but then got camped, obviously, and he didn't have the best of showing. Game 2, he just ran the game.
If I'm being honest, I think if it was mainly up to Cass, a team decision, I reckon Tristan would have probably chose Philip for someone new. Cass would have chose Joey just because obviously some team synergy has already been put there. Acid, I think, would have... I don't know who Acid probably would have chose.
And what about you?
See? I probably would have been the undeciding member.
And why is that?
Because one, they both played really well. Two, I haven't played with Philip online at all, apart from that little trial video. So I would have wanted to try like something new. But Joey, I haven't played with for a while, and I miss playing with. So they both would have been really good picks for me.
Alright, so who are we going to use for this theory? Who are we going to use? We have to talk about a roster. We can't talk about a roster with this member and then a roster with this member.
So, I would probably just choose Joey, just because I feel like Joey probably would have got more votes.
Okay. So, with Joey in the solo lane, how do you think this roster was? How do you think they would have done?
I think it probably would have struggled a bit, like it was doing. Acid needing to train up a bit, like to learn his role. Tristan needing to train up a bit and like work on his mechanics. Joey needing to train up a bit at solo, and then after that, I feel like it probably would have worked out pretty well, because Joey does seem to like learn stuff pretty quickly. Cass and Joey obviously get well together, so if Cass was on his own game, actually out-leveling people, I feel like Joey and Cass could have gone like Eddie and Dean, but not as aggressive, because obviously it's a support and solo, not a jungle and solo.
Not under Phoenix while you're taking tier 2 tower then?
Yeah, not that aggressive. I feel like they would have tower dived, but not Phoenix dived.
Right, okay. I personally... I feel like this team would have... It's in a weird situation. It's in the old Slut Nation spot. Remember when you and Dean first started the talk show?
Yeah.
It was in the spot of that Slut Nation roster where it was too good for everyone else, but not good enough for the teams above it. Well, the team above it for Slut Nation, but the team above it. You know what I mean? It was too good for the Meritorious roster, but wasn't good enough for the roster for Toxic Jungle and Butterfly Killers. Just wasn't good enough.
Yeah.
I feel that they would have you would have just got murdered by everyone above them, murdered anyone below them. They wouldn't get better. They wouldn't get worse.
I feel like there would have been some improvement. Like obviously.
Oh yeah, because obviously you get rid of the simple mistakes.
Yeah, but what I mean is, like, I understand the fact that we probably wouldn't have caught up to the top teams, but we would have at least given, like, in the end, given them a fighting chance, or probably took a game off if we improved quite a bit.
I still don't think so, because you got to remember also the fact that Butterfly Killers and Toxic Jungle, once they start scrimming, it's going to happen a lot, and then they're going to learn off each other a lot.
True.
And the fact of the matter is, they're giving each other close games. They learn how to play in close games. They know how they should hold a lead. Where with you guys, you're not learning how to hold a lead or learning how to play from slightly behind or even. You're learning how to play from so far behind.
Yo, quick question. When are your two teams scrimming?
That is up to Matt to That's up for Matt to decide, I guess, then to communicate when we can all play. So.
Because
I'm not the captain. I'm not the captain of the team, so I can't say when we are and when we're not.
Because then, wouldn't that mean Janice and Matt would have to talk to each other to arrange it?
I guess, yeah. I guess that's gonna happen.
So...
Yeah, or someone. I don't feel it's my place to.
Yeah, no, that's understandable.
Try and say when
all
we're
I'm saying
scrimming
is, I reckon
now you've
as a
triggered
veteran...
Janice. Now you've triggered Janice, and he's gonna say, so when we scrim in.
Oh, Luke can't say anything.
He's probably going to say that. He's probably going to say that. I can almost guarantee Giannis is going to ask that question.
No, well, he actually just said that's why we haven't scrimmed yet, Chris, because obviously he won't talk to Matt.
Right. Okay, so I'm
That's
guessing.
what I thought was going to happen.
Can you speak to Alan then? Because Alan can maybe decide, I don't know.
Because that's what I was confused about, because I know both teams will probably just want to talk to captains. Like, Anna's team will probably think, oh, captain.
First impressions, though, from, obviously going off topic a bit, first impressions from Toxic Jungle is...
Okay, so pretty much, Janice did just say that your two teams are probably never going to scrim, because none of your team will... talk about it, because obviously they want the captain to decide, and Giannis isn't talking to Matt.
Oy vey.
And Luke replies with, I don't like you, Giannis.
Oy vey. I'll bring it up to Matt next time we train or something. Or we 5-man queue or something.
That's what I'm thinking. Why not just talk to someone to ask Matt?
I'll bring it up to him. But then when he goes to you, Giannis, to organise it, you're going to have to reply if you want to scrim us.
Speaking of which, Luke, get Matt to join the stream.
Bruh. Get the main man with the lag. Main man with the lag.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh, it's bad. It's really bad. It's funny as
yeah.
well.
I should know. I played against him at Call of Duty.
It's so good. It's the best thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Also, getting one hit by a hardware. Oh, that's that opens your eyes to so many things. Having 1700 health on a hunter and the hardware dealing 1700 damage to you with his ult.
So carrying on with topic 2.
Yeah, I feel the roster it looks good. It just doesn't. It has a lot of it had a lot of potential. With Joey, you, Cass, Tristan's had a lot of potential. However, like I said, it got caught in the middle of not good. Teams just weren't good enough below them. Teams were just too good above them. It needed something. It needed 1 or 2 players who were from that top level. But when that happens, I guess though, that the top teams just go, right, we'll take that player.
Mhm.
I mean, it's happened before.
Yeah, a below team screamed another team, and they just said, "You know what? Fuck that. We want you. You're pretty good."
We want that player.
And they also looked at a free agent who wasn't even fucking playing the game and said, "We want you over all of these people."
Yeah. If you're on about me, that's how it works.
You have to be a free agent and good enough to end up saying, "This game is shit. I need a break," and then you get invited to top teams.
Bro, that's just how it works.
No, it isn't. I bet you every other ADC, if they turned around and said, "Listen, I'm too good for this. I'm taking a break," there's no way.
Never once said I was too good for this. Never once did I say I was too good for this. When have I ever say that? Quote me on that. Quote me when I've said I am too good for this game.
Well, actually, if I want to quote you, in quite a lot of Grow to Grandmaster episodes, you do state, "I'm too good at this game. I'm too good at this game." Would you like me to carry on quoting?
No, I say I'm. Oh my god, I'm good at this game. They should put me on a team. That's funny because I'm already on a team when I usually state that.
True. And most of the time it is a mid-tier team.
Yeah,
Now,
bro, it's just
tier.
how it works. It's just how it works.
Well, you stay
so
mid-tier
going back-
and then go top tier.
Right, going back to the second topic. The second part of the second topic is Chris, obviously with Zero now on the roster and Acid and Tristan still on the roster, and obviously Tristan's been handed the captaincy as being the longest serving member now on that team.
Yeah.
So he's going to be picking up this guy for in support. We don't know who it is. We're just going to say it's around Tristan's level of skill, okay?
Well, what Tristan wanted...
We're just going to go on that because Chris, we haven't got names, we haven't got proof, so we're just going to go on that. It's around Tristan's level of skill. Well, no, we'll go Zero. We'll go Zero's level of skill because that's a bit higher, so it'll be nice. Go Zero. And Omat get picked up, right? That's the duo lane. What do you think of this team? Is it better, worse? What do you think?
If I'm being honest, I kind of want to say slightly worse.
Okay, explain.
Because yes, Omak is good and is definitely better than me, yes. But the difference is if I can hold my ground and not get soloed before minions, especially as I'm with a support, yeah.
Wait, did you just take like minor shots at Eddie there?
Being honest.
Did you really
being
just
honest,
bring that up? You didn't have to mention before minions spawned. You didn't have to mention that part.
Well, I
all
like
you have to say was, as long as I don't get
taking shots at
soloed.
people. I take shots at everyone, to be honest. I've taken
Good point.
shots at you already this video, and you're the Jackiekins. I gotta take shots at someone else just to make it up.
Carry on.
Yeah, and then ending up losing his lane entirely.
Okay.
Does that make it better?
I don't know. You tell me.
But yeah, so pretty much, yeah. So
Yeah.
with Omak, him and Tristan, like, they get along, but they fight quite a lot. If you see through text, he does always end up saying to either Tristan or Acid to shut the fuck up.
Okay.
And tell them to F off. In private messages. Of what we've been told by Tristan.
Once again, I state Omak has a bad attitude.
Exactly.
Which obviously needs to be sorted. I feel on that team, Acid has probably the best attitude. Acid just never gets angry. Have you, like, from what I've heard?
Okay, now I'm saying this. I think Acid is the worst version of Luke.
Is he?
Well, the difference is, like, Acid doesn't get tilted, yes?
Mm-hmm.
But he's always positive towards everyone else. Luke's positive all the time, but Acid's only negative to himself.
Luke's just positive when he gets Erlong Shen. Like, that's just dumb.
Why am
Like,
I
Luke... Because Luke just... I don't know, don't ask me. Luke just loves Erlong Shen. We let Luke play Erlong Shen, but we won't let me play Sylvanas. Like, that's just dumb. Come on. Look, I've got strats. I've got good strats. It can work.
True.
Blinks sorry for Sylvanas, ADC. Confirmed. It's a good strat. It's a good strat.
I would have preferred this so bad.
Oh my god, did you see what Eddie said to you?
I keep on telling
Eddie
you, shut
went...
off.
Chris, you virgin, get good before you try and take shots at me.
Doesn't bother me. I never said I was good.
It's just an eagle-eyed opinion, Eddie. Look on the bright side. At least you've not been called an idiot by someone this time. Wonder who did that.
True. Most people.
Definitely didn't. I definitely didn't do that last week because Eddie's like one of my best friends. I'd never call him an idiot.
I'm pretty sure you called him worse than an idiot.
Oh no, me and Eddie were talking about it last night. We were just laughing about it. So yeah, I feel this roster is better.
You feel the roster is better? I feel like it can get better if there's some slight changes.
Better because there's no time zone difference. There will be no time zone difference between apart from like an hour at most.
Yeah, true. That does make it slightly better.
They've got them all together. They can practice when they need to practice and all together like that. OMAC's a better ADC than you. If OMAC can get super fed, ADCs in this map, ADCs right now are broken. They need to be nerfed. They're just too good. And that's why you see a lot of junglers, like jungle assassins building tank nowadays just so they can survive 2 seconds with an ADC. But this guy in support, I think obviously it's a downgrade from Cass, but I think Zero's a good upgrade. I think Tristan is going to be better, obviously, and so I think this team's an upgrade. However, it will still be stuck in the same situation it's always been stuck in. If it does beat your new team, Chris, it will be too good for you guys, but not good enough for the teams above it.
True.
And that is a bad spot to be in.
But to be honest,
it's not a fun spot.
Every spot is bad. If you're not going to be able to go against the top 2 teams, what's the point? Unless there's a new team.
Can you go against the top 2 teams?
Hmm?
Can you go against the top 2 teams?
No.
So what's the point, right?
Excuse me? I'm never saying I'm going to. I've said many times I feel like moving to other games. I'm just here for the fun. Like stuff you've said.
Right, okay. Right, okay, no problem at all, Chris, no problem at all. And watch yourself, Giannis, there's no proof, there is no evidence. There is no evidence, Giannis, there is no evidence.
Of what?
Giannis saying that his team's the top team and then all the rest are just so far below. There is no evidence of that, thank you very much. Hashtag Luke's a better support than you, Giannis. I said it. It's out there. It's out there for the people to know. No. I played with both, so I'm allowed to have an opinion on the matter. I'm joking. It's not true. What I just said is not true. Giannis is the best support in this community. Without a doubt. But then, Matt's the best jungler, Alan's the best solo laner. I'd say Ollie's best mid laner in my opinion. Opinionated guys, don't kill me, don't crucify me. And yeah, me and Luke I think are the second best duo laners, so yeah. There you go. Sorted. Let's go. Let's continue.
Continue.
Carry on. What were you saying about the new Sharp and Agency roster with what we think it's going to be?
Well, as I was saying, I still think it's going to be lost for now until there's some improvements between communication and all of that, and also mechanics. So normally.
Yeah, I think also this team can be really good as long as everyone else doesn't feed and OMAC won't tilt.
Yeah, because pretty much OMAC wants to get really far ahead.
Let me rephrase that. As long as everyone doesn't slightly lose their lane, OMAC will be fine. As
And
long as everyone goes even
if OMAC
or
doesn't
ahead.
get ganked constantly. because that's one other thing that really tilted him.
That could also happen. That would be hilarious.
But then the funny part about it is he was getting pissed off that he was constantly getting 2v1, yet he wouldn't let a jungler go in his lane.
That's just brilliant. I love that. I love when that happens. That's just the best thing ever.
But then I'm pretty sure that was when he was getting really tilted and just gave up completely. Because after that point, all he did want to do was win his lane and hope no one else ganks.
No problem. Also, to state one other problem that Yanis just had with me, yeah, I've not seen Jacko, whatever his name is, your new solo laner, so that means I can't go on anything, which means the fact I've not seen his skill level. I've seen Alan's. Alan is the best in my eyes until I see something different. Thank you very much. Also, you guys still don't even have the second best jungler in the community. Your second best jungler is your sub. The second best jungler in this community is a sub. For you guys. I said it. Case closed.
That is so peak.
Move on to topic 3. I'm not gonna. Chris, just say the new name. I'm not gonna say it. I refuse to say it. I refuse to say the new name. I just refuse. It is the worst name I have ever heard my entire life.
What? Tell Anders
apart from Adam Johnson's under 11s, this is the worst name I've ever heard. This is worse than Butterfly Killers. This is worse than Toxic Jungle. This is worse than Slurp Nation. This is worse than anything I've heard. It's just so dumb. Like, it has no meaning.
Giannis is just spamming name to you, Jack.
What's he spamming?
Name. Go on, Jack. He wants the name.
I ain't naming it, Chris. You name it.
You're the one who wrote all the names down, so come on.
No, you can say it.
No, Jack. Come on, Jack. You're gonna have to say it at one point. So just start it now. Unless Anders changes the name, hopefully. Yeah, go
on. No. I'm not saying it. I will just say Chris's team, or Anders' team. I'm not saying the name Chris, so say it, otherwise we're not getting anywhere in this episode. And I will just leave.
True. We're fucking reporters, Jack. We just gotta say the name.
Right, okay. Let it, Chris. Let it go. I'm just gonna go, because Chris isn't gonna say
Also, Jack, would you say this name is worse than Dog Team 6?
What?
Oh yeah, that was a team that Anders and Luke Anders came up with for Rainbow Six team.
What's it called?
Well, basically...
I don't want to hear the story, just tell me what the name's called.
Dog Team 6.
This name's still dumber in my opinion, so just say it. Please, Chris, come on, I am getting bored.
I got a lollipop. There you go.
I'm done. So yeah, that team with the worst name in the community, obviously, just without a doubt, is already my least favourite team. Just because of its name. I hate this team. I hate everyone on it for agreeing to the name. Okay, maybe not Alti. Alti is alright. And Joey's fine as well. So just you, Anders, and Cass for agreeing to this name.
I did say I got a lollipop. If you don't like it, speak to Anders.
I will murder whoever came up with this name.
Well, he's in jungle, so there you go.
And who gave him the idea, Chris? Who gave him the idea?
Actually, he did when he started eating a lollipop. I was eating a biscuit. It's not called I got a biscuit.
And you started the conversation, that is what you told me, so...
Yeah, we were playing a rank game and he was wondering what I was eating, and I said, a biscuit.
Oh my god. Chris played a ranked game. Miracles can happen!
I've played quite a few ranked games.
This what? I don't think so.
Yeah? I played like... 1 second. I think 4
Three.
joust games, ranked joust games,
I'm not.
and
We're
4
not
or
talking about
5
joust.
conquest
We're
games.
not. We're only talking about conquest, Chris.
Okay, 4 or
That's
5.
because this isn't joust teams. This is conquest teams.
I've only done 4 or 5 conquest games. You happy?
Right. Okay. Thank you. Thanks for sharing that with us.
How many have you done?
So I don't know. I haven't checked.
Probably like 3.
So looking at the old roster. So the old roster before was Sam the solo, Anders mid, Joey jungle, Altia, and Harrison. What did you think of that team?
Well,
In your personal opinion.
it had a good 3-man team, but it was definitely lacking with its ADC never showing up and solo being a noob to the game.
So I have to agree, which I don't want to do, because I want to say this team is obviously really good because of its successors, who I hate. I hate all of you. I feel Sam was basically going to get murdered by everyone.
Yep.
That was just going to happen.
He has improved.
I feel, you know, for me, Anders is the acid of this. Anders is going to constantly be the acid. I'm gonna obviously skip a bit, so I'm actually gonna leave that topic. I'm gonna leave Anders for now. Joey, amazing, star of that team. He's brilliant. Can't say enough good things about the kid. Amazing mid laner. Probably up there, deserves to be on the top team in my opinion. I think. You know what? I'm gonna say it. I think he's joint second best in the community. I think if you replaced him with Bay, I don't think you'd notice a difference.
Wow.
I rate Joey. Well, no, I rate Joey that highly. I do. I think Joey is that good, and that's not a slight at Bay. I think Bay is really good, but I just think Joey is just that good as well. That's me though. That's just me. Which obviously, who gives a shit about my opinion, right? No one cares. My opinion does not mean anything to that. But I'm just someone talking on a YouTube video saying that I think Joey is obviously up there, and I'm going to get badmouthed by Yanis. I'm going to get badmouthed by Bay. I'm going to get badmouthed by that entire team
to be
for
honest,
speaking sacrilege and having an opinion.
Your opinion wasn't about Joey that Yanis started talking about straight away.
What was that?
You think Ollie is better than Bay?
I do.
Yeah, no,
Personally.
that was the part that Yanis seems to be going on.
What I don't like about I love everyone on that team. Well, that's a lie. I don't love everyone on that team because I don't know 2 of their members really. But I like Eddie, I like Lucas, I like Yanis, I like Bay. Well, yeah.
Well, yeah. I'm sorry. That little comment just said.
Well, actually, I exclude Eddie from this because Eddie doesn't really mind when I do this. And it's just Yanis really I need to focus on. I don't like it when, if the opinion's not agreeant to what he's got, it's not valid.
Well,
You know, it's
that.
it's worth demoting. The comment I think that should be made on this is, yeah, okay, that's your opinion. We'll have to agree to disagree.
Like most people say.
Not I go on a rant about it.
And the massive argument between Luke and Yanis.
Because Yanis and Luke think they're the better support. I side with Yanis, Luke sides with Luke, and Yanis sides with Yanis. We're gonna have to agree to disagree.
And then Luke's bringing out some big words. Or not big words, but you know.
Wait, Luke got big words out? I gotta see this. This sounds like fun.
Immature. Not really a big word, but you know. You could count as a big mouth.
I am not stating opinion as fact. When did I ever say opinion as fact? Well, that's a lie. When did I state Ollie is better than Bay? Fact. Or did I go Ollie is better than Bay? That's my opinion.
If I'm being honest, I think that was directed to Luke's immaturity comment. Mainly because this happened last week when you started, like, thinking he was talking to you and he was actually talking to Luke. But it could be towards you. I think it's more towards Luke, though. Because Luke was the one saying it's not a thought, it's a fact. But anyway, carrying on.
Guys, yeah. Sorry, I understand now. I wasn't reading the chat properly. All I saw was that comment. I was like, "Whoa!" So my bad. I read it wrong. I own up to that. My mistake. Yeah, guys, stop arguing. You're allowed to have your own opinions. Don't state it as fact. Luke, it's not a fact. If you think it doesn't make it a fact, if I think something doesn't make it a fact, everyone's entitled to their opinion. You can't just try and say, oh, my opinion's fact, because it's my opinion. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion, so let them have their own opinion, you have yours. If you can discuss it civilly, go right ahead, but if you're going to start an argument about it, keep your opinions to yourselves, please.
Problem is, everyone's opinions are going to be completely fucking different.
Well, yeah, everyone's entitled to have it, because we're all different people. I'm not going to have all the same opinions as you, Chris, and you're not going to have all the same opinions as Giannis. Giannis not going to have the same opinions as Luke, and Luke's not going to have the same opinions as Bay, and Bay's not going to have the same opinions as Ollie, and Ollie's not going to have the same opinions as Eddie, and Eddie's not going to have the same opinions as me. It goes around in circles. No one's having the same opinions as each other. That's a good thing. If we all had the same opinions, no one would be interesting. No one would be unique.
Yep, just be a black sheep.
It's true. There'd be one no, because it wouldn't even be a sheep, because it would be a sheep. We would all be sheep, but we wouldn't know who we're following, because we don't know who the hell started this.
Well,
We
I
don't know who
guess it would
started all these
be.
opinions.
I guess the person who'd be at the top would be the person that everyone agrees is the best. I
guess that's who we're all following, I guess. Yeah. That's the closest thing.
Who would you say that would be? Come on, Jack. Opinion.
The best player in the community. Mechanics, game knowledge, or like team-wise, to be on a team.
Name 3.
Which one?
One for each.
Best mechanical player in the community that I've seen.
I'm just waiting for all Toxic Jungle members to be in this.
Alan for mechanics. Game knowledge, Matt. Be on a team, Giannis.
Okay. Now, what's the difference if we add everyone from Xbox?
Mechanics, Michael.
Ooh, that one was different.
Game knowledge, Matt. Be on a team, Giannis.
So it only changes the game mechanics.
Yeah. Just because you're a pro does not mean you have the top game knowledge. Like, Jesus Christ, I've seen pro players build Devo gloves on Izanami. Just stop.
I wasn't thinking that. I was just thinking the
please stop.
I literally just thought you would put J in the mechanics.
No.
Because technically, wouldn't you put Michael in the aimbot section?
I guess. You know what?
Well, anyway, carrying
on. This old Metatorius. Because, Jesus Christ, we got so far off. This old roster of Metatorius was really bad. I'm gonna have to say it. Joey obviously was the start of this team. That's where we went off thing. Alti, I think, is a good support. But he's not a support which can run the pace of the game. He's not a support that can... You know, if his team's playing well, he'll do well. If his team's doing bad, he'll do bad.
He's more of a... he'll go with the team kind of person.
Because you can have supports where if the team's having a bad game, he can still do good, and he can still do good moments. Obviously, he's not going to win his team the game, because support's really hard to win your team the game on. You can do it, but it's really hard. Like your Giannis that's possible. Giannis is a support who can, when his team's doing bad, he can still do okay. Alti is not that guy, and I feel Harrison, I never saw him play, but I heard he was mechanically good, but just really bad attitude and just never showed up.
To be honest, that's all anyone heard, and that was before the team invited him. Since he joined the team, honestly don't remember any of them saying that they played with him. Apart from me and Anders playing a couple of Fortnite games with him.
And this got proven to me that this team was the worst. It got proven in the scrims. This team is the worst team. It doesn't matter if there was fills in it. This team got proved at its core it is the worst team. I'm gonna move on. The new team, Chris. The team with the name I hate. You know what? I'm just gonna call it name not found because that is what's registering in my brain. Name not found. Name not found.
Name no compute. Not applicable.
Name not found. No, this team's a bit of an odd one because I'm not. You had to try and explain the story to me, like what on earth happened here, because this is the super team of what was out of the two bottom teams. I'll admit that is the super team. Out of the two bottom teams, this is the best team you could have made. However, why is Cass in the solo lane?
Only spot 3. If Joey wanted to go solo, we could put Casimir, Joey solo. But that's the choice up to Anders and those two.
I feel this team is a lot better. I do. However, I think Anders is going to fall into the acid role of the team where Anders might be the liability.
Actually, now that I think about it, I feel like asking him if maybe Cass and Anders should swap places.
I wouldn't. Cass hates jungle more than he hates support.
Oh, never mind then. Fuck that idea.
Yeah, Anders is, in my opinion, is going to fall into the acid situation where he is the liability of this team. Because in the scrims, he didn't have the best of showings.
He doesn't want match.
He just did. No, but that's what I'm saying. You can only go off what you've seen, Chris. You can't go off of stuff you've not seen. I've only seen him play one jungle game in a scrim. One jungle scrim, and he didn't have a good showing on a god who was good.
Oh my god, Luke. If that was not a joke.
What?
Basically, Luke said, can we do a quiz after this, like, who's toxic mid laner? And Yanis made the joke saying, is it Luke? And Luke said, no dummy, it's Matt. Oh wait, Ollie. Oops.
He was like my fifth option. Jesus Christ, Yanis. Fuck's sake.
He probably would have put you mid.
Obviously.
The team of you.
Would you agree with me the weakness of this team is solo jungle?
Maybe. Obviously, Cass will need to, learn jungle.
Well, obviously we know he can play the Guardians. So.
Yeah, we know he can play the Guardians, but what I mean is, it is kind of, the gameplay is somewhat different between support and solo. And also, the basics of it is
the same, I guess. Like, just be a tanky frontliner, but where you be in a team fight is different. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, but what I mean is so obviously, Cass will probably be good at it. He will learn quickly, but I just feel like he would need to improve on it slightly. Anders obviously is learning how to build and play some god's jungle because he loves jungle. He just doesn't like this meta at the moment.
It's the tank meta because ADCs are so good right now, Chris. That's another problem, which obviously I want to discuss, but not this week. We'll discuss it next week if the meta is still the same. Where hunters are too good and everyone has to build like all the assassins have to build tanky if they want to survive.
That's what I mean, because Anders isn't the biggest fan of the meta and he doesn't know how to properly play in the meta. And before people say this is my opinion, this was actually what Anders said to me.
But everyone's gonna hate metas I hate every meta that doesn't. I hate every meta where Ram's the worst hunter. It's not happened in a while, but you know.
And I dislike how the mid lane meta changed to the point where I'm just not able to play it anymore.
Hell's a decent support, so is Nox. Like, I swear, like, you only like gods which don't play. Are not either not so your mid lane gods are either not good or play different roles now.
Hey, I like
Well, sorry,
Scylla.
better in different roles. Yeah, Scylla's bad.
Oh, okay. But she's not a support. I
Scylla's
like
bad.
Aphrodite.
I'd rather see Aphra support, to be honest.
Who else?
But she's just bad. She's pretty bad.
Let's take a look at all the mid lane mages, yeah? I like Hel, I like Aphrodite, I like Anubis,
Anubis
I
is
like
bad.
Chang'e, I like Nox.
Yeah, I'd rather see Chang'e jungle.
I like Poseidon, I like Scylla.
Poseidon's alright. Poseidon's probably the
I like
best you've said so
Sol.
far. Sol's bad.
I like
Sol's, I'd rather.
Zeus.
No, Sol's good. I'll give you Sol. Zeus is.
I like Zeus.
Yeah, he's a bit meh. Zeus is alright.
I like Ra.
Sol's good. Ra's a bit alright as well.
See, the only gods in mid that I probably would say I don't like would be Morgan, because I haven't tried her that much.
She's OP as fuck.
Yeah, she is, but I haven't played her.
Morrigan, Toth, Giannis,
I don't
Raijin.
mind Thoth, but you know, Yanis I like. Raijin I used to like. I haven't played him in a long time.
AMC is a good mid laner.
Fuck no, screw that shit.
AMC's really good in mid.
I don't care, I don't like him, he's fucking annoying as hell.
Okay. But this
I like
new team, in my
Isis.
opinion, she's bad. This new team, in my opinion, it's definitely the third best team, and it's gonna go right into the spot of not good enough for the teams above it, but too good for the teams below it.
Can we go?
You guys slide right in. You guys just slide right into that role. Perfect fit.
No,
Have
Luke,
fun.
we haven't lost a team. We've lost 2 players from a team, but that's it.
Which should be replaced by the end of the week, hopefully.
Yeah, pretty much. Or even replaced in a couple of days. Because he's hoping to replace me and Cass very ASAP, to then make me ask either Yanis, your team, for scrim. Preferably the best team, he said. So, your team.
Yeah, I guess.
Opinion.
I wouldn't mind scrimming your team, Chris. You up for it?
I'm not the captain. Don't ask me, and you're not the captain. You shouldn't be asking for scrims.
I can talk to Matt about this. I think we'd be happy to do this. We can do
I
this.
can talk to Anders, and Anders will probably say, "Nope,
I
not
wouldn't
yet."
mind. I wouldn't mind 1v1ing you a couple of times. You know, take a couple of 1v1s. Don't bring your support and jungle though. Because if you do, Chris,
Wait, what?
you don't respect. If you do bring your support and jungle to the 1v1, you don't respect the 1v1.
Excuse me. You're the one that was bringing Luke over when we first scrimmed, like when I killed you.
To
So
be
don't
fair,
bring up that.
If Eddie's still in the chat, he might find this. He might find what I'm about to say funny. But first, by the way, to be fair, right, Luke wasn't even meant to be in my lane. Okay, the plan we always practiced was the fact that I got left alone until at least level 10, and Luke could never stick to that plan.
Oh, so it was pretty. See,
And
that's
then when Luke came
understandable.
over, I had to change up what I was doing.
See, that's understandable, but all I'm saying is, yeah, don't start talking about me bringing a jungle of support over when Luke did try and come to assist you.
Ram v Cupid, that's what I have to say. Ram v Cupid.
I never said I'm better. I just said don't start telling me not to bring
No,
people when
no,
you
no.
bring.
Because all you're doing, right? Because I know you, you're gonna sit there and go, right, okay, how am I gonna bait Jack? Come on,
See?
Jack, 1v1 me, and your entire team will be sitting in the side. Once I step up, bang!
To be honest,
I'm just dead.
I am actually thinking at some. I was actually thinking though.
I'm just dead because like Cass is over from solo lane and like Joey's rotated from mid to jungle and supports there, and I just get 5-man ulted or something like that.
No, screw that. It's gonna be like early game. We all invade your buffs and just go, "Hi Jack, you're dead, mate. No tower right behind you." What?
Yo, Luke sacrificed himself for me. Oh no, to be fair, me and Luke were yesterday we were playing this like new dueling comp we like to do, and I got really low in like an exchange, and I was just running around Luke in a circle, and Luke just took every basic, and we got a double kill off it. It was so fucking hilarious. I was just running around in a circle while Luke blocked every basic. It was so good.
But yeah, I could just imagine, like, I stand by Gold Fury and send you a text or message saying, "Jackie, I'm at Gold Fury, come get me."
Yeah, and I step up to Gold Fury.
And then a Yanis snipe comes out of nowhere.
No, this is what's gonna happen. It's like one of those horror movies, you know, where all like the monsters come out of nowhere. I walk up, I see you stand the coffee. You ready for this, Chris? And then suddenly Joey just slowly walks around the corner, and then Anders walks around the corner slowly, and I start backing up, and I back into the support, and so I back into Altair and Cass. That's what's gonna happen.
And then you look up at the chat, and you got all your team saying, "Wait, where's our enemies gone? Where have they gone?"
Guys, I found them.
Guys, I found them. Don't come to save me. I'm a goner right now. I'll try and take out 3 of them. Don't worry.
Jack, you didn't even get 3 damage off that. I'll take out 3 of them.
And you're like, "Excuse me, a 1v5, I did my best. Especially as a hunter."
Kill yourself, Chris. Kill yourself if you do that to me.
I won't do all 5, okay?
Nah, just be 4, right?
I'll at least
You're not
bring
going to include
Joey
yourself.
and Cass.
Because you're not even going to show up. That's the thing.
Yeah, I'll probably just be like, "Oh, so Jack's left lane. Tower!"
Or the other 4 just murder me while I think we're about to 1v1.
Yeah. And then you're like, "So I die. They get a tier 1 tower out of it, and Luke's just gone to help out mid lane." Wow, such strategy.
Okay, I think we can take questions from the chat. I think that's a fine thing to do. Just we'll run down the show a bit.
See, you know what I would honestly prefer to do though, Jack?
What?
Me and the support push you into the tower, and you're thinking, okay, if they tower dive me, I'll get a double kill. And then you look behind you, and the other 3 have just come from behind, and now you're stuck in the tower with everyone around you.
Yes, Luke. Yes, definitely. I'm down. I'm down.
So mean.
I am down. I am down for that. Because I know how Chris levels up his abilities. I'm down.
Hey, excuse me, I've started to level up my dash. At 2.
At level 1.
No, at 2.
But you're saying we'll gank you at level 1.
Oh. Yeah, but where will I be level 1?
Like
where
your
will I be?
buffs. Like
Not
your
always.
buffs.
I'm not always at
Or
my
in
buff.
lane. Well, we'll just invade your buffs now, thanks.
You don't know what the team does.
As long as you're recording, we'll know where you are. That's what Luke just said.
To be honest, if Luke was the one that was stating that someone was cheating in previous scrims, probably would.
Right. Keep that. Right. Any more questions from the chat? From the chat.
That has nothing to do with scrims.
How can Joey be better than Bay if Fraser beat him in lane and Bay murder? Fraser didn't beat Bay in lane. Joey in lane, sorry. Joey won that lane. Joey was 2 levels up.
Joey just left mid-game because he had to go.
So that we even said, well, when I say we, I mean Chris. Chris said in the game, well, Chris's team said in the game, sorry, that they had to deal with the soul, who is Joey, because he was the only one keeping up.
Or trying to stay ahead.
Yeah, stay ahead. So it was literally fucked Sol over before she fucked the rest of them over.
Yeah, it's pretty much, Jonas, like, if you were ahead of Luke,
And
then everyone went to go and gank you just so Luke got
what-
ahead.
Once again, it's understandable. Maybe I don't think I did misword it, but it's understandable to be mistaken. I didn't say Joey was better than Bay. I said he was on even playing field to Bay.
Actually, to be, Scylla altered him.
Huh? According to Bay, still altered him. Yeah, Joey died to a 4-man gank.
Yeah. Like,
I've seen Bay die. I saw Bay die when he was getting chased by a Wukong.
Who was that again? I'm trying to remember.
Dean.
Oh shit, yeah. Nah. Still need to do some training.
And yet you want to scrim us.
I never said I wanted to.
You gotta pass the message on to Anders, you're not the captain.
Oh, true. No, I'm sorry, Anas. I'm not the person to ask. And also, technically, it is already decided. I guess when Anders states our team's ready, Luke's team would be the first to ask. Just so we can use like tactical alpha.
Don't worry, Yanis. We won't abuse him too badly for you.
I could just imagine it.
We'll leave some hope left in them for you to batter out of them.
Just after the game ends, Anders goes to either Fortnite or Rainbow Six. Joey goes back to Xbox, and so does Cass. Altair goes back to rank and just screws teams.
Go speak to Eddie. Go speak to Eddie.
He goes speak to Eddie, and I go back to Remco with Paladins. Team done. Yay.
Luke, shut the fuck up. Luke, we talked about kicking you yesterday because you dodged a queue. You're not the captain or the coach.
To be honest, I would have preferred it being Jack's team. I just had Luke's team because I was reading the chat.
To be fair, we were queuing last night and Luke dodged because he wasn't paying attention. And all you heard come from I think it was Ollie that said it. All in favour for getting a new support, and everyone said, "Yep."
Yeah, there you go. There's some hope. What?
Any more questions from the chat? Give me questions to answer, or otherwise we're going to have to go for this week and you'll have to save them all for next week's.
Let's just go for next week.
There we go, we got another couple of minutes, don't worry. One, that's not a question, and two, can I have a question, please? That would be nice.
Or we can just go to sleep.
Good, really good. A lot of fun. A lot of fun.
Apart from obviously
really
Luke dodging queues.
Yeah, that was still hilarious though. We won a 5v5 team fight with a level 7 Discordia, which had when most people in the game were level 20. Ease. Ease games, ease life. Oh, Luke, that last Conquest game we got, you know, where we got that Ra when we were working with Eddie. Oh my god, that was brilliant. Yeah, somehow we won that game. I don't understand how we won that game. Just because we're all pro players. No, I'm joking, we're not. Don't quote me on that. Any more questions for the gang? Any questions for Chris about his new team, or any questions from me, or any questions for the both of us? Hit us now. You guys have approximately
30 seconds.
5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
What's it? It's 25 past. Oh yeah, Matt got soloed by back harpies. It was so good. It was the best thing ever. What you just saw was just Matt getting slain by Elva Harpy. I cannot. It's name not found. Name's not. It doesn't register.
A name don't compute.
Chris, when I say Chris's team's called, can you just say the name, please?
No.
Okay, Chris, you don't love me. It's been proven.
Sorry, but the name is kind of stupid. Why do I want to say it? I think it's
Because
the
it's your
fact
team.
that he wants you to say it.
It's your team, Chris, not mine.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure Janus was dedicating that question to you.
Name not found. There we go. That's their team name. Any more questions for us? Go play Pokemon. Yeah, go play with Eric, Luke. Go play with Eric.
Okay, I'm gonna go play Pokemon.
I'm not talking to you. Is your name Luke? No, it's not. So shut up.
Well,
You suck, Jack. You suck. I'll cheers. Yeah, I love you too. Hit us with the hot question, Christoph. Hit us with the question. Is Artemis or Neath solo better?
I guess Neath for the ult.
I don't like Neath though. I think Neath's just bad.
But
Personally.
then, Jack, the new Neath skin makes her even more better.
It does not. It does not change the fact she is just probably the worst hunter right now.
But Jack, the new Neath skin.
But she's got good. She's got a good wave clips. This is pretty good. I get her. Alchemist wave clip's not the best, but it's not bad. But he's got really good wave clip.
Ultimus is probably more the killing against the other solo lane, where Neath is more.
If you're looking for a stomp, I'd go with. If you're going for a stomp, like an early stomp, just run with the game from minute 1. I would say maybe Neath, but I still lean towards Artemis personally.
That's because you don't like Neath. Like, biased
No,
opinion.
I just know Neath is bad. I just know Neath is not
Biased
very good.
Hey, do you see me playing Neath?
You did in one of your trials.
That's because I wanted to try the new skin. I even said that at the start of it. And I stated after the match, I know Neath isn't bad, I just wanted to play the skin.
So yeah, Christoph, for that answer your question, I'd lean towards Artemis personally.
I just say it depends what kind of solo it is. If he wants to steal kills, Neath. If he wants to just win his lane, Artemis.
Artemis is just so good. Like, she's quite good actually. I personally am not a fan of her, but I know she's good. Because everyone knows I only play one god.
One more minute left.
Who is better, me or Giannis?
And Luke tried to make it seem like he answered the question for you.
How do I put this, Luke? How do I put this?
Janus.
Giannis is just better at pushing the buttons. I guess.
Oh wow.
That does not make you a better support Artemis style, Luke.
To be honest, I actually feel like Janus and Luke should have a 1v1, one playing Neath and one playing Artemis. Because then that can answer Christoph's question and to see who's better. Oh, I
No,
think he
guys,
meant
last call.
Artia.
Last call for questions. Once
Then-
that turns 26, so not 26, once the 10th, I'll just say when 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21,
Well, I can't just
20,
one last question.
19, 18, 17, 16, okay, 16, you on which didn't and still support is so different.
Not sure about ADC. Nausea all the way.
Yeah, I'm gonna go nausea. Just cause, you know, Humbots is kind of like, okay, I guess nausea is pretty good.
Humbots has his ult, but who cares about the ult?
And stuff like that. Plus the heal, plus the crit chance, plus the sash, plus the ult. It's just I prefer nausea personally. Plus he's also got the cleave auto attack, so it's quite quick. The cleave auto attack on the final one. Sorry.
10, 9,
16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11,
it's 26.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right. Hope you guys enjoyed. What question? I can't start counting from 100. You pillock. I've already finished.
Janus or Vulcan Jungle, and that'd be the last
Vulcan
one.
jungle, Vulcan jungle, just the Vulcan. You put the Vulcan in the jungle. You put the turret down. You just clear the camps. Done.
But then Janus
Then again,
is
Janus has got pretty good rotations actually. So, yeah, it's pretty good for a jungle. It's pretty good gank potential as well because he can just ult in and then not come through that portal and come through a portal up top. That's good. Like that. Nah, I go Vulcan. Right. So guys, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Make sure to turn the notifications on so you get up-to-date information about when everything happens, blah blah blah, and when Chris actually starts pulling his weight. Bye guys, peace out.